Hi everyone, I'm Sky Vaston and this is 8th and final part of the Godot FPS tutorial series. In this final video, we will be adding audio to the game. So I have prepared a list of all the audio assets that I will be using, and all of these are royalty free. So if we want, we can use these audio files in commercial projects too. And so yeah, I will be downloading one of these and going to show you how I will be naming them in the project, and after that I will fast forward the video and we will quickly go ahead with the implementation. So to demonstrate the naming, I will just go with this one, which is melee audio. I will copy it, I will copy its URL and visit the website freesound.org. And as you can see, the license is Creative Commons 0, which is CC 0, public domain. So that's great. And this is the audio, and this is going to be for melee attack, which is for the enemy. So I will download it. So the file is downloaded, and I will be placing it inside of an audio folder, and inside of audio I will create two subfolders. One is going to be for the music and the other one is going to be for audio effects. So I will going to drag the MIDI sound effect into SFX folder over here. Now I have kept the file name as it is, but you can see it's not so easy. I mean, with punch you can understand the name, but still whatever name suits your use case. Like for me, I like to think of these weapon attacks as melee attacks, so I will write melee, and as a separator I will add 3 underscores. So this is just my naming convention, just so that it's easier for me to quickly find audio while also retaining the original name of these audio assets. And with this done, I will do one more thing. I will first of all copy the name of this file and create a text file with this same name, and inside of it I will copy the attribution text. So this is just to remind myself later on. So like if you are working on a full game, you may have to, in credits you may want to, you should definitely mention the author and give attribution. Though for a CC0 license I think it's not required, but it's still a good idea to do so. And especially while you are building the project, it's good to just have a text file with the same name as the audio file, which states the license. Okay, so you don't have to later on go through like which files had which license and all that stuff. So this is the naming convention I will be having. Okay, so I will proceed ahead and download the other audio files. I will be fast forwarding this part, so see you ahead after having all of these imported. Now we have downloaded all the audio files, and with this done we can proceed ahead with creating an audio manager. So I will create a base node, and this is going to be audio manager. I will save it inside of singletons and add a script to this, and I will also create another component, I mean scene, and this is going to be an audio stream player, and I'm going to name this audio one shot, and I will tell you what it does in a minute. And I will save this one inside of common folder. So the idea of this audio one shot is going to be playing these short term audio in the SFX folder, right? So like these are second or like very short audios. Okay, so these will be played through audio one shot. So this is it. I will attach a script to this, and this is going to be a very simple scene. So I will just write out the logic of it. So the way it's going to work is that once the audio is finished playing, this signal is going to be emitted. So once the signal is emitted, we will remove this node from the scene. So this is the first thing, and the other thing is that it's going to have a variable which is from position. So its default value is going to be 0. So this is used to play the audio um, from a given position. So by default it's going to be from the very beginning, but in some audio files there is a little bit of gap, and say if you don't want to edit it, you can have this value of starting position of the audio can be specified. So this is going to be optional. We won't really be using it, but I have just added it for convenience. If later on some audio file is there where we have to play it after a bit of an offset. Okay, so this is it. This is our audio one shot, and now for audio manager I will add it to the auto load. So let me go to the singletons folder, and I will add audio manager scene, and here we are. So now in this auto load script we are going to have two functions. The first one is going to be for playing the music, and we can have an argument which says audio name, and also we can have argument for our starting position, and let's keep this one optional as we don't will be using it very often, so let it be optional. So this is going to be the very first function, and the other function is going to be play audio one shot, and over here instead of audio name, which is a string, we will be accepting an audio stream. So this is it, and I will have this same from position here too, and the return type of this is going to be audio one shot. Though in this video, in this project, there is really no need for getting the reference to the audio shot, but sometimes it's required, so that's why I will be returning it. So with this done, what I will do now is create two nodes. One is going to be clips and the other is going to be one shots. So I will add reference to both of them. So this is it, and there will also be another reference, and this is going to be for the audio one shot scene. So let's do one thing. Let's first implement this function which is play audio one shot. And over here, first what we do is instantiate the audio one shot scene. Then I will set its stream. So the stream here is, if I go to audio one shot, right now there is no audio resource attached to it, and that audio resource is usually in the form of an audio stream. So yeah, by default it's going to be empty. We will set it over here. So it's going to be the audio stream we receive, and then we will set its from starting position to the argument that we got from this function, and this from position is the variable that we defined. And after this, all we have to do is add this one shot to parent, and that parent is going to be the one shots reference that we have, the container for it. I will add this audio one shot inside of it and just return it. So this is it. So what I will do is, first of all, let's set the references, and audio one shot scene. Yeah, so this is done. So with this complete, let's also finish the play music function, and for this I will add a variable which is going to be active. Let's call this active music stream. So whenever the function play music is called, we first see if the scene if the variable is already set with some value, and we also see what's the name of this active stream, and is it equals to the incoming new audio name that we receive. And if that's the case, that is, we are calling the same we are calling the same argument for playing the same music. Okay, so the idea is that usually in like so far the games I have made, there are one or two musics only, so it's okay to have, like, it's very easy to have unique names. Okay, so that's the assumption I'm going with. So whatever clips I add here, so I will be adding these not at runtime, I will be adding it just now. Okay, and the names are going to be unique. So that's the expectation here. Okay, and after this I will going to play that stream. So for that, suppose if this function is called for the first time, or if this function is called with a different audio name, what we do is that we first get the audio stream player. So first of all, let me add one. So this is going to be audio stream player, and this I will name as main. So this is going to be the main music of the game, and for this I will be attaching this over here. So now what we do is we set active music stream clips get node, and for the node it's going to be the name, audio name, and also this type is actually going to be audio stream player. So here we are directly using the node, audio stream player node, and in audio one shot we wanted the audio stream which is a resource. Okay, So there's a bit of a difference between this and this. So once we get it, we simply play this from the position. Okay, and that is it. So now let me see. Yeah, I think this is it. So now we have to just call these functions somewhere. So let's start with calling the music and other audio effects. Okay, so inside of level 1, I will be first of all starting with playing the music. So now we have the audio manager singleton, so we can use that. We can say play music, and I will type in the name of the node. So this is a very loose way of doing things. Very simple. Of course, for larger projects, this is absolutely not a very good way. But yeah, for the scope of this project, I find this to be good. We don't have to make things complicated. So that's why I'm doing it like this. Okay. So with this done, let's run the game. And we can see the music is being played. So that's great. So with this done, let's now go ahead with adding SFX. So I will be going one by one from top to bottom. So let's start with the click SFX. So this is for the game over menu where we have this replay button. So let me add a group here. And this is going to be the group for audio stuff. And we are first of all going to have a reference to a click SFX, but also a game over SFX. Okay, so the click SFX is going to be, I will just type in click. This is the click SFX, and for game over it's going to be this audio file. With this done, so whenever we press the replay button, I will be playing this click audio using audio one shot. So I will just pass in the click SFX, and in the same way I will do this with our game over audio. So let's try this out. So our health is decreasing and we can see the music played, and when I click, the click audio played. Okay, so this is it. I realized that we really don't need this from position. Maybe we can just remove it. Instead, what might be required is volume dB for increasing or decreasing the volume. So I encourage you to add that argument here, but I will not be adding it because all of the audios, in my opinion, play with correct volume. So let me just simplify this a little bit more. I have removed the from position argument, and I will remove it from here as well. So yeah, I thought like there is really no need for the from position. I earlier added it when I was preparing this project for the tutorial, but there was really no need for it, so it was just kept there. But I think it's really not required to have it. Just let us remove it anyways. So okay, so our click audio is done, and also the game over audio. Okay, So now let's go with the door sounds. So I will go to the finished door scene, and I will add a group for audio streams, and we are going to have a success SFX, which is when we interact with an unlocked door, and we are going to have unsuccess SFX, that is when we interact with a locked door. Okay, so let me add a reference to that. So for the success, it's going to be this one, and for unsuccess, it's going to be this. So in our interact method, when it's locked, I will call audio manager play audio one shot. It's going to be unsuccess SFX, and when it's unlocked, it's going to be success SFX. So let's run the game, and if I click it like this, the unsuccessful audio was playing, and if I defeat the enemy, you can see that the success audio is playing. Okay, so that is done. So now we will go with, so we have finished with success and unsuccess. Now let's go with enemy defeated. So I will open up the enemy scene, and I will go to the death state. I believe it could have been a better name that if I added, if I named it defeated state. Anyways, so here I will just play the audio, play defeat audio, because I think that defeat is a much less scarier name than death. Okay, so we are going to play audio one shot, and this is going to be the defeat SFX that we will provide to this method. So now I will go to the state and add enemy defeated as the reference. So now as soon as I shoot the enemy, this is done. Okay, the audio played. Let me show you again. So there is one more thing, and you can see that when I'm shooting, the enemy is not getting defeated, right? If I shoot here, then the enemy gets defeated, and that's because in the previous video we added the models to our placeholder enemy mesh, right? And the collider of it was not covering up the enemy completely. So as you can see, this kind of misses the head. Okay, so there are a couple of things what we can do. The simplest is to just increase the height of the capsule, and suppose if you wanted, you could have also done something like duplicate the node and maybe have something like a sphere, stuff like that. So you can even have multiple collision shape nodes too, but I will just go with one and just increase the size of this capsule shape. Okay, so now if I shoot at the head, the enemy detects the hit. Okay, and we also hear the enemy defeated audio. So this is done. So this audio is done, and game over was already done in the beginning. And then we have the melee attack. Okay, so this is for the enemy weapon. and specifically let's go with the sword. We will not be updating the enemy placeholder weapon. We will just update this one over here. So let me create a group for audio, and here it's going to be the melee SFX. And maybe we can later change the name of the function, but for now let it be like this. So it's going to be audio manager play audio one shot, and I will pass in the melee SFX. Right. So this is done. So now if I head towards the enemy, we can see that the audio is being played. Okay, so this is done. And after melee, we have only player weapon related audio. Okay, so that's the only thing that is left. So yeah, let me open the player weapon, and inside of this I will create a group again for audio streams. So we are going to have a shoot SFX, shoot empty SFX, and a reload SFX. So with this, let's begin with shoot. I have already added the comment here in one of the previous videos. So here I can just play the shoot audio. So this is for the shoot bullet. Here we will do it for shoot empty, and for reload let's do it here. So it's going to be audio one shot reload SFX. So this is done, and let's add the references. So yeah, now let's run the game. So yeah, this is it. So all of the audios are added to the game, and hence the project is complete. So yeah, this is it for this tutorial series. I hope you learned something and found this useful. And okay, so I think the audio is a little bit too much. Let me just mute it so I can speak. Yeah, so this is it, and the tutorial series is done. And yeah, so if you have followed up till now, that's really great, and that means a lot to me. I hope that you found the tutorial helpful. I will be making more videos, and I think I will be trying out some more shorter videos and make it similar to the format I had before. So like before, like for this tutorial series, the idea was to just do recording without any kind of script or order. Like there was definitely an order, like I made the project before and did a little bit of run through of it for recording, but I'm not really used to speaking while developing stuff. So this was new to me, but it was really easy for me. As you can see, I was able to finish this tutorial series, because otherwise if I would have gone with writing script and doing the video similar to how I did previously, my earlier videos, then it would have taken me a lot of time. But the videos I will be making after this are going to be short videos, and there I will have a little bit of script dialogue stuff written previously. So I will mainly be doing voiceover there to make things a little easier for me, and also that I don't ramble too much, because these videos really became too long. Anyways, so this is it. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.